Welcome back to If Just for Today. I'm Craig G. I'm your host. Today's If Just for Today is If Just for Today, this too shall pass. You know, I know for myself in the past, it was so easy to get stuck on the negatives. I didn't always get so stuck on the positives, but I surely was able to get stuck on the negatives. And one of the things I've learned that I think is so important for one's personal serenity and growth is realizing this too shall pass. And that's with the good and the bad. So many of us can get stuck in the negative loop thinking of when things go wrong. You know, and again, I get that. For a long part of my life, that was where I was stuck at. And, with the things I've learned over the last, well, actually, the things I've learned over the last 70 years, but especially the last 8 years. The 8 years have been truly a spiritual awakening in my life. And I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so grateful to be able to be so much closer. And for me, it is God. As many of you know, that's an underlying theme of mine. But unlike a lot of people I know a lot of people that seem to believe that God will do for them, and that they really don't have to do anything. Oh, God will provide. I believe God will provide, but I do believe God helps those who will help themselves. And that takes effort, that takes commitment, that takes time, that takes patience, that takes maturity, that takes development. And none of those things are a light switch. None of those things just happen. They're a journey, they're a progress, they're a work in progress. And it's not just one, it's many. It's just like the ifs just for today. They're all hyperlinked together. And yes, one can focus on one, and I believe anyone can help. But the magic sauce is combining all of them over time and working at all of them. And if just for today, this too shall pass. Well, when negative things happen, it's very easy to get stuck in that negative thinking, the poor me, the this or that. Um, and believe me, there are reasons I could be in that state, but I choose. I make a conscious effort that I'm not going to allow that to define who I am. What will define who I am is how I behave, how I act. I think it's important for prayer. I think it's very important to have, for me, belief in God. But I think it's very naive for me to believe that just by praying and my belief in God that I don't have to do anything to make my life better. Not only make my life better, make other people's lives better. I have an obligation. We all have an obligation. I have an obligation not to make people miserable. Now, in my past, I could make people miserable, mainly because I was stuck in my own anger. I was stuck in my own pity party. And so much of that goes back to lack of gratitude. Here we go, interlinking the if just for today's again. If I don't have true gratitude for the blessings I am given, we're all given blessings. I don't care where you're watching this and where you're at and what your situation is. There is some bright light in the darkest situation to shine our way. If we choose to take it or look at it, that's a whole nother story. I choose to. I want to. And that's what all of these if just for today's are about, sharing for others if they want it or don't want it. As many of you know, I never will try to push something on somebody else. That is not who I am. It's not where I'm at. But I will share. And you know, today my journey of helping others, I only want to help others that want to help themselves. Now that sounds probably very arrogant in some ways, because I should want to be helping everybody. No, if you have no desire to want to make change other than the words that come out of your mouth, you may say you want it, but you won't do anything to help yourself. Well, I'm sorry. I just don't have time in my life to help those uh, that have a lot of hypocrisy about them. It's not my place to judge somebody else. I don't care about that. My place is to be the best human being I can, to help those that truly are interested in wanting to be better human beings, not by words, but by actions, by doing, by living it. And part of living it is realizing when bad things happen, they will pass. They may not pass as fast as we like, but just like the background behind me, you can see the sun is setting there, or actually it's already set. Uh, that day's gone. That day's going into night, and a new day will come about with new trials, new tribulations, new gratitudes, new gifts. But we have to be open and wanting to receive those. We have to not be focused on yesterday, but to live in today, to live in this moment, this time. Because there is a point of time where we will not have any more time. I can tell you I know that from where I'm at in my journey of life. And I'm grateful for the moments I have. I'm grateful to share, to pass on to others what has been passed on to me. And that's the gift of learning and teaching and sharing and understanding. This too shall pass. So this is today's video on this too shall pass. And you can take what you like. And I like to say, store the rest, because you might find you want it later on. Um, Early days of my original program, the saying was, take what you like and leave the rest. I don't like that saying because I came to realize things I thought I didn't like, I didn't need, were the things I liked and needed the most. And an example for me was I didn't think I needed God. I didn't think I really liked God for what was going on. Today, I'm very grateful to God. I adore God for the blessings He brings upon me, and He brings upon all of us. And yes, do we have struggles? Do we have tribulation? Without question. Nowhere is it written life is fair or life is easy. And this new world we're in, to say we're going to make everything fair and we're going to make everything easy, it's just blowing hot smoke, just blowing smoke. And that smoke will evaporate and disappear. Anyway, I am so grateful you were here for this video today. I'm going to ask you to please give a thumbs up. And I'm going to ask you also to subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when new videos come. And the most important thing, share this with others. If you know somebody else that may benefit from this and may like it, share it, because that's the purpose of what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to share our knowledge. We're supposed to share our wisdom. We're supposed to share our kindness. We're supposed to share our love. So again, I'm grateful for all you being here. And until the next If Just for Tay, thank you. Have a wonderful day.